What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. And when it comes to today's video, when this is going up, we are about to play the most dangerous games of all dangerous games there is in terms of the progression series to climb up ranks if we could and so forth. But we'll see how this is going to go. So for today's sessions, at the time this is recorded, you have Fiendsmith, Unchain You Bell, Trap Tricks, and for whatever the reason, Dynamorphia Fiendsmith. So let's check out the replays for some of the most too tense action. And with this hand going first, this is beyond broken. Real normal Sylvie. There's the Ash. Original. Switch to Cursed. Rucia. Free special. Send to Cursed. Draw into Susurus. Cursed for Broken. Broken. Golden. Elzette Azamina Cursed. Cursed on Sylvie, Cursed Kickback Broken, Elzette Azamina Free Special, Ursula Synchroed. Wait, why couldn't I? Apparently, Susurus is in the hand, drawn off from Golden Bamboo Sword, so yay. So in most cases, Ursula sending Cursed, for the sake of OG Elzette. Cursed for Golden. OG Elzette. Send to Susurus. Get the Rucia. Susurus reset button. Synchro into Diabelle. Diabelle getting the Golden. Broken on Diabelle. Golden. Dance Queen 7. Golden. Blizzard Azamina Apes. Dance for Palace. Palace. Discard Queen 7 for Queen 5. Discard Queen 5 for Queen 3. Discard Rucia for Chaos Queen. Or it's Send. Oh, no. Okay, so Send. So major difference. So send Queen 7 for Queen 5 in hand. And then Queen 5 for, I believe it's Queen 3 searched, and then send Rucia for another Chaos Queen. Chaos Queen discard its copy. Chaos Queen, look up LZ, special Queen 3. 3 spellcasters for Golden Queen. Reborn Queen 3. Queen 3 into Artemis. Magnite Crusadia Avermax. Dance. Soul Charge all Allure Queens, especially the Golden. Chaos Angel. And 2 set. And even through 1 Ash Blossom, this entire massive board setup is still insane. So you have both attributes out of Chaos Angel. You have to attack Avermax instead of any of the monsters. You cannot target Avermax within opponent's card effects. Your opponent has to deal with Dark Ruler, and even if they have Dark Ruler, we still got Blizzard to back up for a spell negate. And on top of that, Avermax able to get a special summon boost if it were to battle one. And then Chaos Queen, when your opponent activates something, she does not target spot removal something to make sure all Allure Queen names cannot be killed by card effects. Diabelle for a level 7 or lower Tuner Synchro from extra, grave, or banish, which is crazy. And then Susurus to revive a spellcaster or an illusion by targeting one of them. Target one between Queen 5, Golden Queen, and Diabelle. Bounce one back, and then Apes. Assuming that if I was going to summon out the Silvera, that's 4 bounces instead of the usual 3, which is a record. So, too much setup. Primite Roar, Diabelle, send to Palace. Serious? Hold. Pay 2,000, declare 1 normal monster name. Summon 1 out. Not even a once per turn thing on Primite Roar. What is this ridiculousness? And on top of that, let's see. If your opponent normal summons a monster, banish this. Target 1 normal monster you control or in your graveyard. Banish 1 from the field with less attack than that monster. Not even a once per turn thing on a Roar either. Wow. In terms of the effect, yeah, Primite Roar is crazy. Good thing we got Blizzard to stop all of this mess. 2 for the price of 1. And Ursula come back. OGLZ, Ursula to hand. Roar. You're under Blizzard. And I believe Ursula getting Chaos Queen, while OGLZ herself comes out of the graveyard back to the hand. Susurus reset. Beansmith lines. Requiem, attempt to hook it up. Chaos Queen, in this specific maneuver, killing off Fiendsmith Engraver. The reason? Somewhere in that line of text, it says you can target 1 Fiendsmith, equip card you control, and 1 monster anywhere on the field. Send, not destroy, but send them to the graveyard. Trapped? Well, second Engraver in hand anyway. For Fiendsmith's Lacrima. Lacrima, bring back Engraver. For the Azamina Apes, kick back the dance for follow-up. Kick back the Susurus because it was set this turn. And kick back the Lacrima Fusion. Ah, man. Real normal Theresia. Straight up set the Frenzy and Synchro into Chaos Angel. And you guessed it, both attributes. Chaos Angel, banish the Golden Queen. And pass back. To attack Angel goes Frenzy, show me Rex term, or Kentragina, I should say, which is terrible. Kentragina copy, Frenzy, gets Chaliced. Lacrima check, revive the Requiem, Diabelle for Silvera. Shuffle herself back, bring back Requiem. Copy effect is negated. Book of Moon, Kentragina. Paradise, the Desiree. Desiree. Wait, what? Hold? even though I do have Chaos Angel on my own side of the field, even though unaffected by your opponents. Ah, man. So he has to send his own. And double pierce at 7,000. How unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Kendra Gina, but I will always love you. I gotta see this deck list, cuz that's insane. The one lone Dippity, as mentioned. So sooner rather than later, once we happen to come across this as a tech talk, obviously there's too many things to talk about involving Dippity, so stay tuned for that matter. One Fabled Lurie, one Lacrima Chick, two Engravers, two Trats, pretty much the Fiendsmith engine, nothing more, nothing less. And then the two Primite Roars, just to call on Dippity, the two Maxi, two Ash, the one lone Molcharmy, two Call by the Grave. Oh, and then for the Fiendsmith, there's the Paradise. So excuse me on that. And then for the Dynamorphia, three Theresia, two Diplos, three Ferroflames, two Dynamorphia Domain, one Alerts, one Brute, two or three Frenzy, excuse me, three Glossed Out Frenzy, hello, two Solemn Judgment, one Sonic, one Intat, three Iron Thunder. Extra that consists of, for the Fiendsmiths, Lacrima, Necroquip Princess, Desiree, Glossed Out High King Caesar. Well, technically it's a rare, so it can be glossed out literally whenever. Glossed Out Requiem, Moon Sequence, Agnum Day, and then the only synchro, Chaos Angel, one Stealth Bergia, two Kentragina, and three Rex Term, one of which is a Royal. Wow. In this next matchup with this hand should be fine. That is, unless your opponent is playing trap tricks. So as a result, the normal traps are super dead at the moment because Trap Trick Sarah is a card. By discarding a normal trap, being Banishing Trap Hole, Holotea makes Sarah, set, Trap Trick Garden, and pass. Real normal Sylvie. Now, my initial thought, it's speaking to me. If my opponent didn't do anything in terms of the summon Sylvie, that pretty much means opponent got to have Solemn Judgment from the get-go. Lost Out Alt Art Ash Blossom on Sylvie. Simplify game state. Set 3 more and pass. Holotea, bring back Sarah. Now, because Sarah has come back as a new monster, now she can be affected by traps. Set 1 and pass. Imperm on Sarah. There's the Judgment, as I called it. Real normal Sylvie. Imperm to Sylvie. Sarah. Imperm right you back. Imperm right back at you. Simplified game state. And Golden Queen, massive lethal. And for someone who enjoys trap tricks as much as I do, all I can say is the deck is nice. So let's see what's up with this list. Before we go any further with the purges, assuming that if purge were to be used from the hand, no dark, water, or fire, which means if purge was used from the hand, that means you cannot Ash Blossom throughout the whole entire game. So, with that out of the way, 1 Droll, 2 Max Seeds, 2 Ash, one of them being glossed out alt arts, Nibiru, 3 Imperm, 2 Purge in terms of hand traps. For the non-engine, Anti-Spell, 2 Solemn Judgments, 1 Terrors of the Overroot, hard once on the activation of Terrors of the Overroot. Target 1 card your opponent controls and 1 card in their graveyard. Send, not destroy, but send it on the field to the graveyard. And if you do, set the other card from the graveyard to your opponent's field. So it's a little switch on switch of sorts. And then trap tricks / trap hole cards. 3 Holitea, 2 Gravedigger, Network, Floodgate, Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare, Void Trap Hole, Trap Trip Garden, 2 Arachnocampus, 2 Pudicas, Vesiculo, Ginlisi, 3 Mantis, 2 Dionea, 3 Myrmilio, 2 of which are glossed out, and 1 Royal. Someone is a heavy fan of trap tricks. Extra that consists of glossed out Trap Tricks for Flasia, Baguska, Trap Tricks Elamaris, Trap Tricks Pinguicula, Zeus Typhon, 3 Sarah, 1 Caleria, Goddess, 2 Adipus, SP, and B Trooper Armor Horn. Now, when it comes to B Trooper Armor Horn, this was something I legit did not consider once at all. But let's see what's up about Armor Horn for starters. And we all know what's up with the B Troopers in the early days upon release. So this is something I never even thought of in the Trap Trick style builds in general. 2 inset monsters is what it takes to make the Armor Horn, pointing middle up and middle down as a 1000 attack Earth inset. Hey, Vernisylph, because you know, Earth. That takes 2 inset monsters in general to make it. While face up, you cannot special summon except inset. So it's literally like the same concept of Guard Dragons, Blue Eye Spirit Link, in terms of no special except for whatever type that's listed. And then during your main phase, you can, once resolve, put up a normal summon of 1 inset monster. Seems pretty good. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 3 other inset monsters from your graveyard, special this out, but banish it whenever it leaves. Or most cases, if I was me using Armor Horn in any Vernisylph shenanigans, it's basically where while the Armor Horn is in the graveyard without using the graveyard effect, I can just Furnace Sylph, discard effects to do whatever, and then revive the Armor Horn, assuming that if it was summoned properly. So that's something I'll consider in the near future of Traptrix builds. But at the same time, extra deck space is way too tight because of engines. And last but not least, with his hand, too many bamboo swords to work with. Engraver for Trat, Real Normal Dark Beckoning Beast, getting Opening of the Spirit Gates, Opening, getting Chaos Summoning Beast, extra normal to Chaos Beast, Fiendsmith Lines, Sequence, Imperm to Sequence, well, it doesn't really matter anymore because even though if I really were to stop a sequence in terms of Fusion Shoken, apparently the Graveyard Effect of Trat says it all, but nonetheless, simplified game state. Original, on Rage, switch to Cursed, another Cursed, LZ Azamina. Bingo! This is the part where opponent messed up so bad on his mover. The fact, well, technically, it's not really messed up or anything, it's just my opponent did not know about it. The two Cursed Swords is being hooked up to Soul of Rage, so as a result, it leads me to a double search all from the two Cursed Swords. Quick link into a Dark Link monster known as SP, two Cursed, Abominable Chamber, double Golden, Yama, Droll, getting Rage from Grave to Extra, and one set. Engraver, return sequence. Requiem, hook it up. Opening, discard crossout for Dark Beckoning Beast, and pass. Now, it all depends on the use of SP. Broken, on Engraver, Golden, Talents OGLZ, Golden, Thrust, Apes, OGLZ, send the Apes, special herself, getting Rusia, Apes reset, Rusia free summon, Rusia, send the call by to draw into Chaos, Synchro into Ursula, Ursula sending Apes, SP, Rusia, save Ursula, getting OGLZ, Thrust, getting Golden, Golden, another Chaos Queen Imperm, Talents, figure I'll draw 2 extra cards. Third Chaos Queen and Sylvie, Chaos Queen, discard her copy, summon Chaos Queen hooked up for Queen 3, Queen 3 hooked up, Chaos Angel. Banish the Requiem, because without Requiem, no more Fiendsmith lines as much as possible. Real Normal Sylvie. Goes for Lina. Also, by any chance, just had to do a double take. No Fiendsmith links, so simplify game state. "14 spell counters. Avermax, Battling SP, Chaos Angel, over Engraver, Broken is gone, and we opted not to attack into Yama because of the graveyard effect. If a card's more than one you control gets killed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this special one fiend from hand or graveyard. Then you can does not target kill one card you control. Engraver, Shovelback Blurry, Real Normal Dark Beckoning Beast, Chalice the Dark Beckoning Beast. Back to Sequence you go. Imperm, 2 for the price of 1. Mudcracker, they are fiends after all in terms of this whole entire thing, and no cards in hand, so you definitely cannot extend off from Mudcracker. Woes for Rusia, OGLZ to hand. Now the mission becomes, knowing that Yama is in the graveyard, find a way to close out the game without killing the monsters. Chaos Queen, discard OGLZ, Lacrima Chick, Special Sequence, special herself, hook up Queen 3, E-Tellies the Queen 3, OGLZ, send Susurus, summon herself, getting Sylvie or Susurus reset button, and then Rusia sending the Queen 3 that is being equipped to draw one. Golden Queen for Queen 3. Moon pointing to Mudcracker. Take away 2 of my own dudes. Well, take away 2 of my own queens, the chicks, and 2 of their monsters, make Goddess, and that's lethal. And with that being said, this has been James Polk with the absolutely insane battles. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. Also, if you are a brand new or returning Master Duel player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather the leftover prizes for future content use. Thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you all next time.